If you try and you failed, congrats, man. Because most people, they won't even try. They won't even dare to try. But you tried it. You did it. Congrats. You did the most difficult thing in life. To try something new. To try to change your life. To try a business. To try become the best version of yourself. You did it. That is the most difficult thing in life. And fear would stop you from achieving anything that you want to do. Fear will stop you from being somebody that you always wish to be. Fear will stop from you from being happy, for having happiness, because you're afraid. You have this feeling of or thoughts of people watching you, people saying things about you. It's fear. You know, I suffered with fear in my life for a very long time. And I'm still dealing sometimes with fear. It's normal. But you have to overcome that. You have to surpass that in order for you to really live that life that you see in your mind, that you see in your visions. You have to surpass that. And how we surpass that? There's not really so many strategies how you surpass that. You just gotta decide in your mind and just go for it. Decide in your mind, you know what? Today's the day. I'm going for it. There's no waiting for a perfect moment. There's no waiting a perfect time. There's no waiting when you get this new shoes, this new job. Go for it. There's no perfect time. Just go for it. That is fear. When you start procrastinating things, that is fear is stopping you. Because you have these things that people thinking about you. People are going to say this is about you. Forget about it. Just go for it. You know. And like I remember like in the beginning when I wanted to start my YouTube channel. And I just did my first video. It felt so good about it to post a video. But afterwards, like I started having this thing, oh, what are people gonna say? What are people gonna say about my English? Because English is my second language. I have an accent, and people, I was, what are people gonna say this? What are people gonna make fun of me? What are people gonna comment in the video? But the fact that I did it, and I kept doing it, it made me feel so good. You know what? I'm gonna use this feeling, how I feel, to overcome this fear that I have, these thoughts that I have, this procrastination that I have when I go and to try to do something new, something out of my comfort zone. You know, that's the best thing I can tell you. Congrats. If you try and you fail, congrats, man. Because a lot of people don't even try. Doing the first, to start a business, to start something new in your life, that is the hardest things in life. Because as soon as you start, it's easier for you to maintain it or to keep it going, to keep doing what you already started. Now to start, that's a different story. You know, in life you have to become fearless. Fearless, you know, and like the best strategy that I can tell you, go for it. You know, if it's just one day at a time, if you want to start a gym, go 1 day a week. It starts from there. You know, I remember when I created my website for my Sleepless Grandma clothing brand, I put on the first page, it takes small steps every day. And literally small steps every day. But you have to start. After you start, you take small steps and small steps, small steps. You know, one of my biggest motivation that I heard about fear is MJ, Michael Jordan. A lot of you guys know who's Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, I don't know how many shots that he take. He missed more shots than he made it, game-winning shots. He misses more game-winning shots than he made it. But we don't remember the missing shots that he took. We only remember the shots that he made it. So many successful entrepreneurs, they failed more than they succeed. But we don't remember the failures. We only remember the wins. It's all about wins. You're going to have more L's than W's, But because the fact that those L's, that's what got you to those W's. You have to fail in order for you to succeed. That's what you learn. That's what the lesson is. You have to fail. You need failures and you need to get better. For me, I've been working out for 9-10 years now. And I there's like, when I started, it was just like me just working out with no experience, no knowledge. I get to a point, I was doing everything right, but I wasn't getting the results I wanted. But guess what? I kept doing it. I kept doing it. I kept doing it. And over the course, you learn. You gain experiences. You get to see the difference. You get to learn your body. You get to know what type of foods that you need for you to increase or for you to get to the level that you want to get to. So it's failures and failures that got me to this position where I can wear a small shirt and it fits my whole body and it gets that look. I can feel like I'm getting close to my goal. I feel good about myself because, man, it took me a long time for me to get to this point where my shirt is not just sitting on me. My shirt, it really fits the way I want it to fit. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of brain power. It takes a lot of willpower. But you can do it. We all can do it. You know what I mean? Fear is one of those things that you think you can never overcome. But it's just one of those days you do it without thinking. You'll be like, wow, I just did it. Yes, you can do it. Yes, you can do it. It's all about just forgetting your thoughts here, right? And just go for it. And there's a lot of these things too, and people will hate. People will be jealous of you. Why? Because they wanted to do the same thing you did, tried. This is why a lot of people don't like successful people, don't like people who are doing better than them. You can see friends, they were so close because the fact that someone decided to go for it, try something to go over his fear. And the person who couldn't match that energy or who couldn't decide to overcome his fears, he starts being jealous of this person who surpassed him. What happens? They hate. They're jealous because they can't do it. That's where the jealousy comes from. We've seen someone doing better than us. We just become so hateful about that person. So jealous. But because why? Because you did something but they couldn't do it themselves. They couldn't do it themselves. When you get to a point in life where you just feel like, when you start realizing, you start doing things that even though it's out of your comfort zone, but you say, you know what, I'm going for it. I need this in my life. I'm going for it. You're starting to see the difference. You're starting to see how your friends are changing, your circle changing, how your circle is becoming so small. It comes that comes in play, jealousy, hate. People just hate because you did something that they couldn't do themselves. They wish they did it just like you. That's the biggest things in life. You have to become fearless. And I did so many things in my life for me to be speaking, like public speaking. I just told myself, you know what? I'm gonna do this like I'm speaking to somebody that needs to hear this. You know what I mean? I'm thinking of that person that needs this message. I'm thinking of this person that's struggling and that needs to hear my voice. Like I said it before, our stories always meant for someone who needs to hear, somebody that's going through the same situation that you did. They need to hear that. You know what I mean? So whenever you're doing something as your purpose, something you're passionate about, think about those people who needs to hear. Think about those people who needs the help. Thinking about those people that one day they'll come to you or message you and tell me, man, you changed my life. And that's really how I think. That's how I get the energy for me to do these videos. I'm thinking of these people, those people, you. I'm thinking of you who needs to hear this message. You know, become fearless in life. You get so much happiness. You get to feel yourself. Don't overthink it. Just go, make it simple. Just go for it. It won't be perfect in the beginning. If you're trying something out of your comfort zone, it won't be perfect. If you're trying to approach a girl, it won't be. I'll give you one quick example. Like I remember I was in the gym. That was like in the beginning, like early on my self-improvement. And I was feeling good about myself. I think started getting a little bigger, started seeing like some progress in the gym. And I seen a girl, she keep looking at me. I keep looking at her. And I was like, man, I want to talk to this girl, but I don't know how to approach her. I don't know how to approach her. And at that time, that's when I was just becoming super confident because I was doing everything that I said I was going to do. So I was changing after my workout, I was changing. And I knew this girl, she wanted to talk to me, but I was so afraid. But I was confident about myself. But I was just trying to find a word what I was going to say to her. I didn't know what I was going to say. But anyway, so I was changing, and then she was passing by. I was just like changing my shoes. And then she was passing by. I said, hey, what's up? Can I talk to you for a second? She came. Honestly, I didn't know what I was going to say. So she approached, she came. And I was thinking what I was going to say. When she came, as she approached slowly, my heart beating so fast. Then I told myself, yo, do this, man. You got to do it. In my mind. No, as soon as she came close, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's your name? And then she's like, I'm good, this and that. Once I felt her energy, she's also interested to talk to me. It was easy. But it won't be like that all the time. It was easy. I told her, oh, you come here all the time? And she's like, yeah, I come here around this time. She said, oh, I never see you around. And it's like, oh, cool, this and that. It's I like how hard you go in the gym. I like how hard you focus on your workouts. I was just lying, but that's the thing that came in my mind. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, I got her number and we started talking. But it's just to show you. In the moment, so many thoughts are going through your head. But just go for it. You'll figure out. And eventually, if you do that consistently, guess what happens? You become a person that you're just not afraid. Not afraid of the thoughts, the feelings, the nervous. It's normal. You feel nervous in the moment, but you go for it. Don't overthink it. Just make it simple. You know what I mean? I'm going to stop this video right here, but stay motivated, stay inspired, man. Anything that you think of, it can become the realities. Your thoughts creates life. Your thoughts creates, your thoughts create so many big things. You think big, don't think slow. Don't just be thinking physically. It's spiritually. Start thinking inside your mind. Everything that you see inside your mind, you can make it to come to reality. Stay motivated, stay inspired. Let's go.